At the convergence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela Rivers, we're in the football town of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, at Acrisure Stadium. Blake Grupe out and ready to send this away. And off we go in Monday Night Prime Time. From his own end zone, here we go. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Carried by Harris here to start the drive. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, will largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 28. His first throw is an interception. Alontae Taylor has it. And he's going to go. It's a pick six. Wow, talk about aggressive coverage, Brock, to have somebody in position for pick behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, this quarterback is never going to take that short pass for granted again. That is usually one you do in your sleep. He's just now going to be restless in his sleep thinking about it.
That one splits the uprights. And the Saints will jump out to a 7-0 lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They'll start with a give to Harris. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line. Tackle made by the rookie from Wisconsin.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Harris once more. And he's brought down. They're spotting this one right at the 20. It's only a gain of 1. Back-to-back misfires on the ground, and they're facing 3rd and long.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Setting up a throw. Couldn't bring it in over the middle, incomplete.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Tried getting creative, but the coverage team read it all the way. This return loses yards. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Saints will get set to take over. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
A handoff for Evans, running right. And this one doesn't go far. It's only a gain of 1. Back-to-back misfires on the ground, and they're facing 3rd and long.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Fields to throw it. This finds Evans, complete. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Play action, Fields. That finds Miller, complete. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Give him a yard back on the play. Now it's 3rd and 10.
I could promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field, nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Shotgun snap to Fields. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Opening script working gangbusters so far. 1st and 10 now at the 29. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
They had the 1st down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
On these 1st and 10 calls, defenses are always keyed in that a run might be coming their way. And as soon as the QB turned to give the ball, the entire defense came crashing in to bury them for a loss.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. And he got what he could there, only to the 14. Give him a yard back on the play. Now it's 3rd and 10.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? A pistol snap. Fields. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
Well, that's like a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich. It takes both to make it work. And defensively, you've got to have that pressure up front. That's peanut butter. And then you like to have some jelly. And that was almost a huge play with an interception.
Minkah-Tomney's kick is good. And that one was beautifully struck. It goes right down the middle.
Well, that's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Here's Grupe on now to handle the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Running left is Harris. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. That's the end of our first quarter. 3 more to go still on Monday night. It's a 10-0 ball game. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They'll have it 2nd and 8. Staying on the ground with Harris. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that's a Steelers 1st down.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. A tight end in motion now. 1st down, and they go right back to him. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You spring a big gain like that, Kate, on the interior, 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running lane.
Play action on 1st down. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. All right, Brock, take me inside the helmet of a quarterback here. As you're laying there after taking that hit, are you asking your lineman? Are you listening to the crowd? What are you doing to find out if you made the connection?
Yes and yes and yes to all of that. You're listening to the crowd. That's kind of your first indicator as you're laying there. That roar, what is it? Is it a touchdown? Is it a pick? And then your buddies let you know right away as they pick you off the ground, and that is a hit you will take for 6 every time.
That one right down the middle. And the Steelers cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Chooses to bring this one out. And this drive will start inside the 25. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Fields. He's going deep. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. Searching for Chris Olave with that one. So it's 2nd down coming up.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that's just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. A give left side. Here's Evans. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud cornerback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Fields out of the gun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Steelers will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season. He got in front of that one for the pick. Looked like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too.
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurky defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of you. If you stare down your receivers in this league, turnovers follow.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. From the gun, they go with Harris. And they take him down, but he's able to get this inside the red zone. 6 yards the pickup there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
1st and 10, give to Harris. And not quite a touchdown, but he's down to the 4 before going out. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. A handoff for Harris, running right. And he's brought down for a loss.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you could just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
A 3rd down run with Harris. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, it was bad enough that the previous run went backwards. You've got to have balance in this league. I mean, you really do. There's no chance offensively to find sustained success unless you present run and pass to a defense. And right now, this defense is owning your run game. In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
Sanders all set to send it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Straight ahead. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop it behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, that came at the perfect time.
All right, here we go, 2nd down. Looking to throw Fields. Escapes the pocket. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. And that stop made by T.J. Watt.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
It's the 2-minute warning now from Acrisure. The Saints are on the move here. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. The Steelers calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Looks like they will indeed try it, 4th and 2. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. What a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down and pull off the conversion.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Fields. Cut by Miller. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set. from the 47. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Clean breakup on that throw, and that takes them to third down.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. And he works this to the 38 before going down. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. New set of downs for him at the 38. First down throw for Fields. Got Evans, it's complete. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. We have a timeout here, second one taken by New Orleans. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
All right, all set up now. First and 10. Running left is Evans. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up second and 7.
Kind of like that punt returner, Kate, that's just looking for that lane to run. This guy just couldn't find it. Defenders beat him to the spot, left him to try and cut back, or simply take it out of bounds like he just did.
Second down now, 7 to go. Now an inside handoff to Miller. And this defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. Patrick Queen ranging in for the tackle. No gain on that one, and now it's third and 8.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Fields on third. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now the offense going to take its third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play. A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all this concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Here's Groupion now to handle the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. Back to pass on first and 10. Snared by his running back, it's Najee Harris. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, well, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
They go play action here. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Running behind center with Harris. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. That run good for 4 yards, and it's going to take us to halftime. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Huard with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. Sanders all set to send it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, a carry by Evans. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45. Straight ahead, here's Miller. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Steelers' side of the field. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. A give up the middle to Evans. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. You have that call you had ready, though? You can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
First and 10 from the 41. Off play action, it's Fields. It's intercepted by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. Alontae Taylor making the stop. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Assignments were tested, and they were ready for it defensively. That's an excellent stop at the line. And it's going to make this offense seriously question revisiting that call.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time. You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Offense going for it here, 4th and 5. Looking to throw. To the left side and reeled in by Wilson. And he'll get it up to the 44. And this one won't get close. They make the stand and force that turnover on downs.
You know, these fourth down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. They send a tight end in motion. Now a give to Evans. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Brought to the ground by Dante Jackson. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. From the 41. That's brought in by Miller. Hit behind the line, and the ball is loose. And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery.
We all saw the brief moment of full-on panic between the ball coming out and him getting back on it. The impressive part is he kept his composure while it was still loose. One mistake didn't become 2, and he cleaned it up before any defenders could.
So a crisis averted a moment ago, but their reward, a really tough 3rd down here. Fields looking to throw. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going. And more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Here comes the Saints punting unit. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And oh, just a hair too much on that kick. The punt lands in the end zone. This one's coming out to the 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. And carried by Harris here to start the drive. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Has him on the quick hitter. And this one does not go far. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. To the air, 3rd and long. That is caught along the sideline, and he gets the feet down. Wow. The Saints calling for a time. First, as that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. They're set up at the 35 now. They'll toss it to Harris. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Going right side, Harris with it. They get 13 on the pickup. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Pass play on 1st and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. A give left side. Here's Harris. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the second level. Well, someone from the second level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Pass play now. Catch made underneath by the back. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness that's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
Offense looking confident, but they need 4 here on 4th down. Looking to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. They pitch it out to him here. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Only 1 quarter remains in our final game of the week. That's the end of the 3rd. The Saints have it with a lead. Not a big one, though, trying to carry it through. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Shotgun snap to Fields. Short pass brought in. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
I think the defense is still turned around looking for where the ball is. Because that QB and tight end, they got that ball out in a hurry.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
4th and 3, drive on the line. They do snap it. Here's Fields. They did it! He made the interception! Minkah Fitzpatrick has got it! And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown! You get a pick-6. You get a pick-6. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
The highlight? You're going to call a pick-6 a multi-hit? Highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick-6. From his own end zone, here we go. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
Trailing by one score late here, Kate. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps them get right back into it. Good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Fields coming back after the pick. He fires one deep down the middle. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. Tried getting it to Chris Olave. So 2nd down coming up.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. On the give, it's Miller. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Only a yard from that time, so now 3rd and 9. To throw. Here's Fields. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Out of the shotgun, Fields. And they pick him off again. Patrick Queen in to pick it off. And the Steelers take over on his 5th interception of the season. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on 4th and that kind of distance. And an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it right too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming, and it's one thing to know it, it's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
Now an inside handoff to Harris. And he works it down to the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
This is Harris on 2nd down. And that run very short, only getting to the 27. Give him 3 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Third and just 2 to go. Harris once more. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there, making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. This time it's a passing play. He's got it at the 5. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong in the playbill for this lead we've got here. But his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game?
Yep.
Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers drive their lead to 11. Sanders all set to send it away. Chooses to bring this one out. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. That one's caught along the left sideline. It's a huge pickup on the play. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. 2nd and 13. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. We send a man in motion. Fields now, 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why. And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose. Got all of it, and this is good! And it pulls them back within 1 score here in the 4th. That kick obviously gets it back to a 1-score game. Now the real question, Kate, how good do those onside kicks look at warm-ups? How good do they look all week in practice? Is it time to pull out the onside kick? Or trust your defense with 2 timeouts in your pocket? All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. First and 10 from the 41. From the gun, they go with Harris. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. Now, before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Staying on the ground with Harris. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on third down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Back to throw it. Taken in by Harris. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down. Running left is Harris. Juke the defender. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
Those inside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it, and that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
They'll come up 1st and 10. They give to Harris from the gun. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They go with Harris on the run. A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
He'll throw it. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Steelers lead by 15 now. Sanders all set to send it away. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion. Fields on 1st down. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Fields out of the gun. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete. Tried getting it to Chris Olave. So they're left facing third and long.
With all due respect to some of the great linebackers back in the day, to play the position today, man, you've got to be versatile. You can't just be a come up and stuff the run. You got to play coverage. And these defenses more and more rely on you to break up throws just like that.
Now to throw. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing fourth down coming up.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and third downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, the coach wants to see them convert those.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on fourth. Looking to throw it. Trying to push it deep downfield. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in four-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
They're out and set, 1st and 10. They're giving out to Najee. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4. Second and 6 coming up here. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Call it 4 yards, and they're set up with a manageable 3rd and 2.
Receivers running the ball, well, that's become commonplace in the NFL now, and that includes down here in the red zone. In close, a lot less space to work with. You really love your most elusive players to get their hands on the ball.
And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. Well, Brock, the fans, all right, here we go, Steelers, as they